Would you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Cara. I am the Veteran Housing Navigator at Hope Faith. It's a homeless assistance day campus where we serve those who are houseless, and then those who are housed as well. We help them with case management. We provide them resources, and we serve civilians and veterans.
All right, all right. So you're with Hope Faith Academy, and we got you here today. What is the event that you're coming on for?
So on Thursday, November 11th, which is Veterans Day, Hope Faith and the HVAC program, and HVAC stands for Homeless Veterans Assistance Coalition. We are hosting our second annual Veterans Day stand down. So on that day, we're mainly focusing on serving our veterans, their families, caretakers of veterans, current active duty service members, and then we also have a section for our civilians as well.
All right, all right. So that sounds pretty good that you've got all this going on. Now,
Yes.
do you have any special goals for the day?
Our goal is to really reach out to our veterans who are not connected with Hope Faith. Right now, I have a small caseload of veterans who I am helping, but I think because of our name, homeless veterans, sometimes veterans like myself that are not homeless, we kind of detour from those type of services. But we really want them to know that this program is not just for the homeless veterans. This is for all veterans. Just building that camaraderie again, even if you're a veteran who is looking to do some volunteer work, or if you've gotten out and you feel like you need to serve a purpose or anything, we welcome all of our veterans to come and participate and get involved in community service and just to help our program grow.
That's good. That's good. Now, how long has your program been around?
Veterans Day will actually be HVAC's second year of running. So the first year was kind of just the start and kind of feeling it out, seeing how things go. But now that we've got a better idea of who we want to serve and how we want to serve, we're hoping that this time next year, when we're doing our third annual stand down, it's filled with way more. It's filled with way more veterans, and the community is more involved.
Okay. Now you say it's your second year, so they got started in the middle of a pandemic.
Yes, got started during COVID. Yes. So everything was outside. And it wasn't, I think it was kind of a rushed event put together for that first year. But now that we've kind of got a generalized idea of how we want the HVAC program to be ran, I'm hoping that this year at our stand down, it's a hit. We've got at least 20 vendors that are coming. We have volunteers coming. 3 medical services will be there. We'll have food. We'll have a game section. And then even Evergy's come in to help out with utilities. We've got a few big name organizations that will hopefully be able to serve our community on that day.
So Hope Faith, is this a faith-based service?
So I think initially it was set to be a faith-based organization. The founders, they still have that, I guess you can say, those expectations. But I mean, it's kind of like a 50-50 thing. We don't force religion on anyone who comes. We just try to follow certain values to serve people, but there's no restriction. It doesn't matter what your religion is. We'll serve you regardless. That's what we're here for.
So this event is open to all veterans, regardless of their service branch or anything like that?
Yes, regardless of their status, their discharge status, it doesn't matter. This event is for them and their families on that day.
Oh, great. So what's the date, the time, and the location of this event?
It'll be November the 11th, so Thursday. We open our doors at 8 o'clock. And then it'll last until 1. And our address is 705 Virginia Avenue, and that's in Kansas City.
705 Virginia Avenue, Kansas City, Missouri. So that's right close to downtown or Paseo, between Paseo and Truce Lake. Okay.
Yep.
So for those of you that are familiar with the area, it's in the downtown area. That's very good. So you're going to do this with veterans. So what can they expect when they come there at 8 o'clock tomorrow or Thursday morning? What will I expect to see?
So what we plan on doing is we'll do a check-in station, and that way we can identify our veterans. Once you've been identified, veterans are taking precedent over this day. So we'll greet them with breakfast. They'll have their choice of clothing. They'll get a gift bag, and then we will escort them around to the stations. So let's say if they're needing help with utilities, like I said, Evergy, they're so graciously, they'll be there to help out with community outreach. We have the Goodwill bus. They're bringing their whole huge RV system that's filled with 10 laptops equipped with Wi-Fi. They can go in there if they're looking for jobs, if they need to do resumes. We have counseling offered by the Vet Center. He also has a mobile unit. We have VSOs. For those who aren't familiar with the VSO, the Veteran Service Officers who will be there to help veterans who may have got a discharge that is causing them to not get all their benefits. So we'll have a VSO on hand from the VFW. He'll be there helping out, getting cases started, help filing claims. We have KC Housing Authority. They'll be there. Catholic Charities and Restart, they both do programs called SSVF, so Supportive Services for Veteran Families. They'll be there to enroll clients if they're needing help. The Kansas City Library will be there. We just have a list of people who have so graciously decided to volunteer their time on that day to come out and offer whatever services they can. Voter registration will be there. Black Economic Union will be there. So it's going to be a list of people, and hopefully we can hit our goal of trying to get 300 veterans out there and serve them and their families that day.
All right. So your goal is to serve 300 veterans. I think that is a good number. I know there are a lot of veterans out there that yes, want to have help or that need help. So that is really good that you guys are putting this on. Now, what is the cost for them to attend?
So it's free. Everything is free. Right. And even we have vision. We have an eye center. Kansas City Free Eye Clinic will be there. And then we'll also be handing out vouchers for dental to Concord Dental School. It's free for veterans and only costs $5 for their dependents. So we'll be handing out vouchers for that. And then Swope Health will be there, or not Swope Health, excuse me. Samuel Rogers will be there as well, doing health screenings, giving out vaccines. Anything that people need that day will be a one-stop shop for them from 8 to 1.
Now, that sounds like a fantastic event. And Kansas City, those of you that are listening, you may not be a veteran, but most of us know a veteran. If we're not veterans, or if you're not a veteran, you may know a veteran. And this would be a good time to get that information out to veterans that can benefit from these services that are being offered. So I think that it would be very good for veterans to contact other veterans that they know or family members that they know to have them come out. Now, is there a way that they can get in touch with you about this event if they need more information?
Yes, I'm going to give out 2 forms of information to contact me. So our phone number is 816-471-4673. And then all they have to do is just ask about the Veterans Day stand down, and they'll direct you to myself. And then my email is Cara, CARA, @hopefaith.org. And you can just shoot me over an email and say, hey, I heard about stand down. Can you send me more information? What do I need to do? And even if there's anyone listening who would like to come and volunteer their time, we have plenty of volunteer slots still available, and we're looking for anyone to come out and help serve the veterans on this day.
That definitely sounds fantastic that we can get those services out to the veterans and stuff. Now, that phone number again is 816-471-4673.
Yes, sir.
All right. And they can get in touch with you at Cara, CARA, @hopefaith.org.
Yep.
Okay. So there you hear that. That's one way that you can get in touch, that you can find out this event is happening. It is the Hope Faith 2nd Annual Veterans Day Stand Down. So this is where veterans are going to be served primarily, or they'll be first come for in getting services on Veterans Day.
Yes.
And Veterans Day is Thursday for everyone. This is a time to remember those that have served in military services, those that have maybe even given the ultimate sacrifice in military service. So this is a day of remembrance, but it's also a day to help out those veterans that may need a little assistance right now. So this is definitely a good thing and a good event that you have coming up. Now, you say you were a veteran yourself?
Yes, I served in the Marine Corps.
In the Marine Corps? Oh, a Marine. That's fantastic. So how many years did you do in the Marines?
I did 4 active and 4 inactive, so 8-year contract all total.
All right. Yeah, there's a lady in my church, and yesterday they were recognizing the veterans, and she was a Marine also.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good to know that you're out there protecting us, or that you've served your country.
Yes.
That's a good thing to have there. So now, of the people coming down, you said that they'll be ushered around. Are there going to be other veterans there to help or talk with the veterans? Because I know sometimes people maybe feel more comfortable talking to somebody who's been there.
Yes. So the majority of our, some of our partners, they are veterans themselves. So me, our other HVAC team member, Gina Hill, she's the spouse of a combat veteran. So it's good to always have her around because she knows those things as well. She's really good at communicating with spouses of veterans who have gone through those things, like PTSD issues and things like that. So it's very good to always have her around. Her husband is a veteran, and then a few of our other partners who work at Hope Faith and work with us, they're also combat veterans. So there's always going to be somebody there to help out and talk to if they're kind of feeling a little standoffish at first. But you can always tell when veterans get into that circle and their arms get crossed and then they start having those serious conversations. They won't feel left out for too long.
That's good. So the Hope Faith Second Annual Veterans Day Stand Down is going to be happening Thursday. This Thursday coming up, that's August. That's November the 10th?
11th.
November the 11th, and it's from 8 to 1, and it's at 701 Virginia? 705 Virginia. Yeah, help me out. Yeah. 705 Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri. I think if you get down there, you'll see them, though. That's for sure.
Yes, we'll be outside. You'll see us.
So it's going to be outside and inside. So for those that want to be outside, and hopefully the weather will stay fairly nice. But I know you say that Goodwill's bringing RV so they can go inside of there to apply for jobs and build resumes or whatever they need to do on computers, and that they're going to have vouchers for vision testing and for...
So we have vouchers for Concord Dental, and then vision will happen that day. So they won't get their glasses that day, but they'll do a full eye exam, and then they typically get glasses within 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how fast or slow the mail service is running. And then if somebody comes and they just need general case management, we have a case management team on hand as well.
Okay, so if a person doesn't make it that day, do you guys offer services to veterans other than on Veterans Day?
Yes, Monday through Friday, I'm the Veteran Housing Navigator. So what they'll do is they meet with me. I kind of go over their situation, and then I see which program would probably fit best, and then I will refer them out to some of our partners that will be there on Veterans Day.
So you do help veterans year round?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
And you say veteran housing coordinator, so you help them find places to stay so that they're not out on the street. And
yes. Try to get them enrolled in a program, and hopefully from the program, then they can go ahead and move forward to establishing a job, getting housed, and then working and following the steps of the programs of whichever organization they decide to go with, and then getting stable again and back on their feet.
Very good, very good. Well, I tell you, I'm really glad that we got a chance to get you on the air. I sure hate that we missed having you Saturday, but we got you on now, and I think this is really a great thing. So I want to thank you so very much for joining me today. Is there anything else that you would like to tell our listeners?
Just if you know a veteran, if you are a veteran, a family member, I know it's hard sometimes on Veterans Day for a lot of service members to get out the house. I know some of them kind of look at it as maybe a somber day, but get out the house. If you're looking for somebody to talk to, come down to Hope Faith on November the 11th, and you'll be surrounded by veterans and a team full of veterans. And we're just excited. We want everybody to come out. Doesn't matter, just come out.
Very good, very good. Well, I think it's good that we have enthusiastic veterans that are willing to help and to want to help other veterans. I mean, that is a good thing that you're not just saying it's over. You're still staying in the fight, and that is excellent. So my hat is off to you.
Thank you
for doing what you are doing. I think that's a very worthwhile endeavor that you're involved in and stuff. So thank you so very much for your service and for still being of service.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
Well, great. Well, I want to thank you for coming to the Black Family Technology Awareness Association. I hope that we can get together and do other things, or that we can assist you. If you have other events going on from time to time, be sure and reach out. Reach out to Carl. Reach out to the station. You can go on our Facebook page or whatever. But we would definitely like to give you any kind of public service announcements, anything we can do to help get the word out.
Well, yeah, I would definitely appreciate that. Like I said, as we start to grow over the next year, we'll definitely be reaching out more, and hopefully the community will start to see HVAC around more often and be willing to participate and help us grow our program.
Well, definitely. I think you're doing a very worthwhile thing, and we're just going to pray that God will continue to bless your organization, bless the people that are working there, so that it can multiply, it can grow, and that you can help more and more people. Because I know a lot of times they say that a lot of the homeless people sometimes are veterans. Not all of them, but there are some that are out there that are veterans, and that's a shame.
Yes.
In this country, that a veteran would be homeless and out on the streets. For anyone to be homeless and out on the streets, but most definitely someone who has served the country to be that way. So I think that that's something that as Americans, we've got to step up. We've got to do more. We've got to recognize and assist our veterans.
Yes, I agree.
Well, we thank you so very much for joining us. I hope that you will come back again when we have some other times to talk about. And I hope that you'll get a chance to be on Carl's show. I know he hates that he missed you, so I know that we'd like to have you, because he works with a lot of veterans with the VFW posts and all of that. Yeah. So definitely stay in touch, because I know that we want to get you on there with Carl, but we're glad that you got a chance to talk about this event that's going on now. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much for having me. You have a good night.
All right. God bless you.
Same to you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So this has been, let me see if I